Hello Biblionauts and company. I'm sorry for the camera quality, it's been very dark for a couple of days. I've hiked my set already and explored the woods around the place where I'm staying. And I just wanted to confirm to all of you that sadly there are no forests in the UK. This was my last chance. I've gone to every forest that is so-called a forest by all rankings and official websites. I've also gone to the places where people tells you sometimes, I'm hiking somewhere and they are like, no, you actually gotta go here. That's the real place. That's where you will find the true wilderness. And if there's anyone from Scotland that feels offended by this claim, I just want to say, I don't say this as a. It's not something that I would like to be saying. For me, a forest is a place in which you, without any navigation skills, have a chance of getting lost for more than 24 hours. If you are standing on a forest, you know nothing, you've never been in a forest, and there is no chance that you will get lost because it's so small, or because the trees are arranged in a certain form, then it's not a forest. It's a woodland or it's a plantation, which is what I am seeing most here. All of these are plantations. They all belong to someone that has interests on keeping an income through selling wood, which means that every little while this place gets cut down. No tree here is very old. Normally they cut them every 5 years, I assume, as most plantations tend to do. It's very beautiful. It's beautiful. I can't imagine how it would be if it was an actual forest. I can't imagine how beautiful this place would be if there was no human intervention at all with it. Because you see many woodlands, many patches of trees, many plantations, and every single one was done is very beautiful. And if you look from a satellite view in Google Maps or something, everything looks very green. The spaces in between are fields for the sheep and for the cattle and for the machinery to get here and cut the woods. And that's all fine. No, it's not fine with me. But I try to imagine how beautiful and how massive this forest would be if we just didn't touch it for 50 years. It would probably be the biggest forest in the UK, in Europe. Who knows, Now, when I say there's no forest in the UK, what I really mean is there's no forest in Europe. There's only one significant forest that I'm left to see and confirm if it is a real forest, and that is the Scandinavian taiga, which I will be checking in 2024. But as things are right now, it is sad, and I think that a better reaction than to get offended at me for saying that is to accept the reality, and maybe that if enough people accepted that reality, then maybe they could come up with a solution, which it goes by changing your priorities. First of all, I have no idea if you can hear me because of the wind. I just wanted to say that before posting this video, I will post a few pictures on a publication so that you see sort of like how everything looks from inside and outside, hours into it, and from hours away from it as well, so that you see sort of like how it looks and how it feels when you are in, which is beautiful because it feels like you are in an actual forest, except for the age of the trees, which is all the same. Every single tree has the same age, which is not healthy, and it's a clear sign that this is a plantation, and a bad plantation as well, because there are ways to do these things. There's a nice commune in Somerset that makes sure that they keep a nice variety of age range throughout the trees, so that at least different trees, the different ages, fulfill different purposes for the ecosystem. But there's no ecosystem here. There is not much wilderness because the animals don't have enough time to move in. They know as well. They're not stupid. They know that eventually this forest will also be cut down, which is a constant stressor for any kind of wildlife. I don't know. Probably you come here in 2 years and this doesn't exist, and there's another woodland somewhere else. That's how it is. Every field was a woodland, and then they just keep changing, so that there's an average of trees that they're probably supposed to have, but that average is nothing compared with what this could be if they just left it alone. No forest should be anybody's property as a single person, or in way less any corporation or any kind of institution that has an interest in profit rather than to develop a healthy ecosystem. That's it. That's my rant for today. I just wanted to say that. I have no idea if I've been talking alone because I know it's windy, but it's not gonna stop being windy. It's rough. It's winter. I chose to come here in winter, so suck it up. So that's it. Have a nice day, and I'll see you on the other side. Thank you, Booktooth.